All right, good morning, everybody. We are on day 2 of walking 10,000 steps per day. I actually felt really good yesterday after having walked all that. And I don't know, walking and just moving my body just does so much for me mentally that I need to keep it up. I need to keep doing it. So I dropped my daughter off at preschool this morning and drove straight here so that I couldn't go home and change my mind. And we are at the same place that we were at yesterday. And I'm gonna walk again. I have about an hour before my niece comes. Today's a nanny day, it's Tuesday. One thing I wanted to mention though, yesterday with the hurricane talk that I was doing, first off, I want to apologize for saying Helen instead of Helene. I knew that. I don't know, I must have just misspoke while I was talking. But one thing that I'm noticing this morning is just around this area, just in this parking lot alone, there are three disaster relief cars, and I saw some parked like in our fire departments right over there as well. And I don't know, but to me this looks like they're gathering to go west. So if so, that really makes me happy. I ran into some people yesterday in Food Lion who were purchasing several cases of water to take up there, and I ended up giving them a $20 bill that I had to help out with that. It's what I had in my wallet at the time. So yeah, I'm, hopefully, our town is doing something by going up there and helping, and I have been seeing members of our community helping out. So anyway, gonna go get my walk in. We're actually gonna talk MOUNJARO shortages today, so that's pretty exciting. MOUNJARO, Zepbound shortages, whatever. Y'all know I've been trying to drink more water. I got this cool cup yesterday at Walmart. They have several of them. There was a orange one and a black one. They're all Halloween, but this one I picked because purple's my favorite color, but also because it's like not super Halloween-y, so this is something that I could use during the not Halloween season. So anyway, got that. Hopefully that makes me drink more water. Okay, let's go do it. Okay, so I was actually gonna talk when I got back in the car, and I might end up regretting that in a minute because I'm literally holding the camera. My arm might start to hurt, but it's so beautiful out here today. And there's not many people out here. I do hear some like workers, if you can hear the construction workers in the background. Sorry about that, but I just thought it was so pretty. And there was this bench here. So I hopped on it and we're gonna have a little chat in the woods today. So the big news that's going around right now, like I mentioned, is all on the MOUNJARO and Zepbound shortages, right? So there's some stuff to unpack here. We'll go ahead and start covering it. So essentially this started a couple of weeks ago when a Reddit user posted in the terzepatide compound Reddit thread an email that was supposedly leaked by the FDA. So not Eli Lilly saying the shortage was going to end, the FDA. Rumors that internally the FDA leaked some information that the shortage was going to end officially. Terzepatide would be removed from the shortage list in October at some point. Now, it seems as if this information can't necessarily be 100% verified as, coming from the FDA, but it has gotten a lot of like fear type of stuff going on this. And that's really scary, of course, because there are so many of us that are on compounded medicines and yada, yada, yada. So this person posts this email that supposedly is internally from the FDA saying that essentially when the shortage ends, this is what, when they get the shortage resolved in October, they will reword stuff and all that. And that scared a lot of people. So you had a lot of people starting to email the FDA, trying to figure out what was going on themselves. So there was another Reddit user who actually called Hollandale, which is one of the bigger compounding pharmacies, and their pharmacists have said that they have not received any information on this. They don't know anything about it. However, Hollandale and Lavender Sky and even Orderly now are offering you the option to purchase multiple vials at one time. Hollandale, you can purchase 6 vials at once, which is a lot, and seems as if, to me, that seems as if they are starting to feed into the fact that maybe Compound will be coming to an end soon, and so they're trying to get as much as possible out to their customers. Orderly started last month offering 2 vials at a time. You're able to purchase 2 at a time, but then you can't purchase, as far as I know, I could be wrong, but you can't then purchase for 2 months. So in my mind, I guess if you think Compound's ending, to go ahead and get 2 would be a good idea. I have 2 in the refrigerator. I have 1 from that I just started, and then 1 that I just got in the mail. And so yeah, I don't think that I'm super worried about that in the meantime, but I also did get an email from them saying that I am going to be able to order again within the next couple of days. So I do think that when that time comes up, I am going to go ahead and order 2 months. But all this to say that the Hollandale pharmacists have said that they have not heard anything about it, and this seems to be something that is happening every single month, where nobody really knows when the shortage is going to end. I think that there's a lot of like fear mongering going on within the community right now, and I think that it's always important to remember, I've said this a million times, that especially with like GLP-1 influencers, hot topics such as this get them a lot of clicks, and a lot of clicks gets them paid a lot of dollars. I'm one that is definitely guilty sometimes of titling things in such a way to get people to, you know, to click on it. Every content creator you've ever met has done that. So I do think that that is something that is important to remember. However, these sort of internal FDA leaks, I don't necessarily think that they are 100% false. I have been saying for a couple of months now that I do realize that compounded tirzepatide is going to be coming to an end at some point. You know, at some point the shortages are going to be resolved, and we're going to have to find some other way to, oh, I just got bit by a mosquito. We're going to have to find, you know, some other way to access our medicines, whether that be split dosing or, that was a big mosquito, or whatever it is that we need to do. But yeah, I wanted to address this sort of rumor that's going around. As of today, as of the time that I'm filming this video, literally like 37 seconds before I hit record, I went on the FDA website and I searched tirzepatide. If you search like MOUNJARO or Zepbound themselves as a brand name, it says, like, it'll list all the dosages available of them. But if you search tirzepatide injection, it says currently in shortage. And as of right now, today, as I'm filming this, October 1st, it still says that. Most of the people that have, you know, been sort of digging into this eternal leak that was done by the FDA are saying that it's going to happen at some point in October, although nobody really knows when that is, if it was something somebody said that they really shouldn't have said. All right, my husband called me like 5 times, and so I paused the video to make sure that he was okay. I guess he just really wanted to say hi to me. So anyway, back to what I was saying, if I can even remember what I was saying. I do think it's important to note that nobody knows what is going to happen, and these rumors have been going on for a couple of months. I don't think it's appropriate either, though, to bury your head in the sand. So like I am saying, that I'm pretty sure you're able to reorder from Orderly every 2 weeks, every 14 days. So I should be close to that at this point, and I do believe that I'm going to go ahead and order 2 months worth, which, you know, I don't necessarily think that's like panic buying. I think that that is just, like, in my mind, panic buying would be like you going to every telehealth company and signing up and buying multiple vials. At that point, I would worry about things not being good, because some of them have different like Best Buy dates or whatever. But buying 2 months, I think, is definitely called for. So what I'm basically saying is that there are these internal rumors going around. We don't know for sure if they are true, if there's somebody just talking. How much can you trust a Reddit person? All of that, even the email, like where it came from, it says something silly, like it doesn't say it's from the FDA. It's like C something, like some abbreviations. which I don't know, that might be legit. I don't really know FDA email terms or whatever. What I'm saying is, this is something that originated on Reddit. Yes, they're saying it's originally from an FDA email account, but these rumors have been going around for a couple of months. So maybe don't panic buy, but maybe be smart and have a couple of months stocked, so that if there is some type of issue, if the shortage does end in October, you have a couple of months to figure out your next option. For me personally, I think that I would switch to compounded semaglutide. I've never tried semaglutide, but at this point, when I'm just trying to lose or to maintain my weight and not lose more weight, I think that, you know, switching to that, still keeping it on a cheaper option would be beneficial for me. So that's kind of where my headspace is right now. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what your thoughts on this are. Let me know if you are somebody that is on branded Mounjaro or Zepbound, if you've been able to find it. So I actually, yesterday afternoon, did a little experiment because I had started to see these rumors and knew that this is what I was going to be talking about today. And I need to slow down. I'm getting out of breath trying to talk and walk at the same time. So I called my pharmacy, the one that I used to get my branded from. And so the guy's name is Andy. He's like the best. He told me that they actually stopped selling it because they are a smaller mom and pop pharmacy, and the amount that insurance was paying them compared to what the customer was paying, they were losing money on the sale of Mounjaro and Zepbound. And so they actually decided to stop filling them. And I did a little search after I talked to him. I did a little search, and it turns out that there are several smaller pharmacies that are doing this because the insurance companies aren't paying enough to cover the cost of the medicine. And so they're all losing money on it. So, you know, when we as consumers talk about how expensive it is for us, there's also the flip side of how expensive it is for the insurance companies to purchase and the insurance companies to sell. And I'd be interested to see like what you guys know about that. So have you run into that issue? Are you running into issues sourcing your Mounjaro or Zepbound? Let me know. There is also some talk about how the Eli Lilly website is sort of difficult to read or misleading even a little bit, and how they are reporting the availability. Some people say that it looks like they're reporting limited availability, but also you could look at it a different way at the color coding and see that it's not. Like, it's almost like they're trying to disguise a little bit what the real situation is. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you've heard this rumor. I would love to hear it. I'm gonna pause, finish my walk, because this one I've been walking slowly and sitting on a bench and not necessarily getting all my steps in. So I'm gonna do that. And then at the end, I will update you guys with how many steps I walked for the day so far and all of that. But yeah, I think that we should all just take a deep breath and be smart, but don't panic. Okay, so I ended up walking just under 5,000 steps this morning, which is pretty good. I will take it. And yeah, that's kind of my update for today. Again, you know, let's just all be calm. And now my glasses are gonna fog. All right, I gotta get going so that I can get home before my niece gets there. Thank you guys for coming along with me on another walk. And I hope I was able to ease some of the concerns if you guys were having any, if you've seen some of those things going around. And yeah, just let me know down below how you're walking today, or how you're moving, getting your steps in, and if you have been able to source your medicine or not. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.